Hello, everyone, and
welcome to the Ragtag Films video podcast, sponsored by Pets Do. I don't know what they do, but we're not.
They sure do it.
They're not. We're not any nothing. Brad.
So I'm Bradley Dickinson. Yeah, he's. Yep.
I'm CJ.
Robert.
Sorry, what?
He surgically put an M in his name.
How did that happen?
Okay.
Brad, we had a rule to get your coughs out before.
I tried to get all my coughs out. I can't.
And John.
Flynn.
Flynn.
All right,
Now
so
we
that's
can
our
start.
crew
One
today.
word.
So, just in case in the future. Never mind. So, how's everybody?
It's the future.
CJ, is he done aiming at you?
Oh yeah, he was done a while ago.
Okay.
You can stop whenever you want, I guess.
Okay.
That was a joke. It wasn't funny. Okay,
All right.
Brad, I remember that you had a story. No, you didn't.
I wish I had one.
You could tell us your HP story that I've heard like 8 times now.
Okay. I mean, I guess. I don't think it's that interesting.
It's funny.
Hewlett Packard.
Tell me a story that I haven't heard today at all ever.
Brad, do you have any
Yeah,
stories
I've
about
never-
Hewlett Packard, the printer?
Coincidentally, I do. I knew Hewlett Packard was a company. I did not know HP. I knew that was a company, but I did not know they were the same company. So it was like 2 a.m, and that was fascinating to me. So I decided, why not post it on Facebook? And I did. And my friend responded like, "Go home, you're drunk." You know, the turn of phrase, the common turn of phrase.
knowyourmeme.com/go-home-drunk.html.
Yes,
Gov.
thank you. I hope that's the actual like.
I made it up.
That's just
Maybe
a link
it's
to
that.
a weird Russian car
I
site.
made it up.
But no, yeah, like my dad texts me the next morning, like when I wake up and I'm at CJ's house, and I get this text that's like, "Were you getting drunk last night?" And I was like, "What?" And apparently that is not a well-known phrase to people who are not like
My dad didn't know
you know,
either.
millennials. I guess that's like a millennial thing.
Might be an internet thing.
I want to know where it's from.
Well,
now.
millennials are all pretty much on the internet.
Yeah.
We're screenagers. TM, the guy that I heard say that once.
Is it a meme? Does it count as a meme, or where's it
Yeah,
from?
I mean it's on Know Your Meme, but
Are you guys still
Yeah,
teenagers?
it's on Know Your Meme.
CJ,
yeah,
where's
we're
it from?
not. We're all 19.
Technically, we're teenagers.
What?
Yeah, me too. What?
What was it? What was it from?
What from?
Go home, you're drunk.
Yeah, like, is there an origin,
people
or-
just started saying it. Like
Yeah, it's a phrase
Yeah.
people said.
Like,
people would say
where
like,
it came
"Oh, I did your mom," and people would respond like, "Go home, you're drunk," and then it
from. I've
became a
never
thing.
heard it.
I've
used
never
like
heard
that.
it used
No,
like
but
that.
I'm saying I read the Know Your Meme article this morning, and that was like when people first started like putting it on Know Your Meme or reporting it and stuff. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I mean, it's an older one. I've known it for years, and I've heard people say it in
I have
conversation. So when my dad said he'd never heard of it, I was like, "Oh, okay then, wow." But yeah, cultural phenomenons.
Let's look at the bigger issue that Brad is friends with his dad on Facebook.
No, I'm not. I'm friends with my stepmother on Facebook. My dad doesn't have a Facebook.
They share the account.
Oh, one of those shared married accounts?
only
Yeah, so when I get
Sherry.
comments, I have no idea which one it's from.
I'm only acquaintances with my parents.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
I see your parents' Facebook posts sometime for like no reason. Like neither you nor your brother is tagged in it, but I'll just see their posts on Facebook.
They
I'm
have-
like, why is this happening?
I don't know. They have weird ways of tagging or posting things. They don't understand Facebook yet fully. They're trying. They are trying.
Hashtag son.
One day
Hashtag I love you, son.
they will be self-aware on how to use Facebook.
Yeah.
We have technology.
You guys ever have any situation like that where an online phrase or meme type thing caused a problem with your parents or anyone that was not of your age or ilk?
I was gonna say my dad's like super like off Facebook.
So he just doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like, why am I on Facebook? And then other times I realize that I'm checking it every like 2 seconds. I'm always looking to see if there's something happening.
You two.
Oh. Yeah.
You guys were avoiding Facebook for the longest time. Remember that?
No.
I remember
I
that.
tried. I couldn't get a Facebook because the first time I ever tried to get a Facebook was when I tried to make my own email and don't
In
say
like
my
Flynn
yeah,
at yahoo.com.
that's my email. That's not the exact email, but the
yeah.
first number I tried was a 2
Mm.
because it's 2, whatever. And then my parents found out and they're like, "You've ruined everything. Why did you do this?" And then they made me an actual one. But they were like, they never wanted me to get a Facebook. They didn't want me to play online games or get a Facebook because That's how people get you.
Which is weird because that's like all you do now
How
is
people
play
get you.
online games and go on Facebook.
And then I actually got an email and then got a Facebook as soon as I could because everyone was on it. You know, it was just the thing to do. And then Farmville. I mean,
Do you remember when I got an email and everything like that happened? It was in our theater
Farmville.
class freshman year.
What?
Because in our theater class freshman year, I didn't have an email, and this one dude, who to this day, if I lose access to my email, he will get the security email, because he made an email for me in that class, and he put his email as the like, if there's a problem,
Father
email this
email.
one. So now,
Parent email.
like when I look at my security information, it says him, and I can't figure out how to change it. And I'm like, I really hope he's not getting emails like, "Do you want to change the password to your account?" And I'm like, oh,
Is that heck yeah undisclosed number at some website.com?
yeah.
All right.
The only email I have and have ever had. But he made me an email that day in the class, and then I got Facebook, and you and I were Farmville addicts. I would get up at like 6 in the morning and start farming.
that was before I had a computer in my room. So I'd come down really early and I'd use like the laptop down here. And my
goodness.
parents would be like, "Stop using the laptop," and I'd be like, "No, my strawberries.
My mom-
It's important to me."
I didn't know
My
this.
mom would be like,
Something.
"Why don't you get
so
up early to
bad.
go to school? Like, why are you getting up early to play Farmville?" I said, "Mom, you don't understand. Farmvilles take 23, or strawberries take 23 hours.
Yeah, it's
if
like-
I don't do it right now, I'm gonna lose all the strawberries. I won't have any strawberries, Mom. It'll be a waste of strawberries." Like, it was this huge
My whole
deal
life
to me.
gone down the drain.
Like, strawberries,
chickens.
I remember specifically, were the problem. Like, other things, I could give half a fladoodle if they just didn't, if they were gone. But if strawberries withered, I remember being furious. I don't know why.
I don't know how long. Like, I don't remember how long I was playing Farmville for, but at some point, pretty much everyone got to this point one time or another. But it's just like, why?
Yeah, you just
I don't
you
know
click
what.
on
I don't know
harvest.
what was. I don't
it's
know what was
harvesting.
holding me. I don't know where it went, but it's just like it's gone. There's nothing there anymore. It's just a stupid game.
I remember the specific
Walking
moment
it.
that I gave up Farmville
Why?
was you remember how you could build like
Your
houses
strawberries?
and stuff?
Yeah.
I built like this mansion that it took like tons and tons of resources to build, and it took me like weeks to get all the resources, but I really wanted this
Is it the
mansion.
Halloween mansion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
built it,
remember that.
very excited,
Farmville.
and then I like was like, "Can you go inside of it?" And I like tried to open the mansion, and there was like no point to it. It was just a thing on your land, and I was like, "What?"
It's not real land, Brad.
But like no, but I realized it wasn't like there was nothing cool about having the house. It was just it took a really long time, and then it was a decoration, and I was like, "This is stupid."
The way you
and I gave
describe
up.
it makes me like feel the fear that your parents had when you described it to them,
Because
and
I
when
was
they
like, "Yeah, my
decided
land."
to not homeschool you anymore.
I was never homeschooled.
I
CJ
was homeschooled, and I never played Farmville. Correlation?
I think I remember though when I stopped playing was because I would. First of all, I created my brother's Facebook account.
Real quick, we sound like
No,
we're at
just-
like a
I
drug
created-
users anonymous.
I created my brother's Facebook account so I could have him get me things on Farmville.
I remember our friend Billy, or
That
my
is
friend
how
Billy.
his account started.
My friend Billy had a Facebook account that was just him, but under a different name.
problem.
And he would like send me game requests under it, and I was like, "Why do you have two things?" And he was like, "Well, so I can send myself points." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, I got to do that." And I think I made one, but then immediately forgot about it. So
But I
there's just
think
an
the
account
thing
somewhere.
that finally gave me off was I was just sending everyone like things of like, "Hey, you come help me out on my chickens and do this or that or whatever." And then someone messaged me back on Facebook. They're like, "Can you please stop sending me game requests?" And I was like, "Oh my god, people hate this thing. I should hate it."
After Farmville,
Something like
and this
that.
is the same thing with me with like trading cards when I was in elementary school. After Farmville, nobody wanted to play Farmville anymore. But I had started playing this game, Mafia Wars, right before I stopped playing Farmville,
I never got
and I
into that.
couldn't stop. And I played Mafia Wars for another like 3 or 4 months after quitting Farmville, but no one else was playing it, so it just got really boring because I couldn't send requests to anyone, or people that were playing it. I would send them requests and never get anything back, and I was like, I can't play this anymore. I gotta quit. So I stopped getting up at 6:30 to play Facebook games.
I used to play this one game. Remember the show Heroes?
Mhm.
They had like a Facebook game where like you had your own power and like you would fight against other people and like travel cities. And
Oh
I
my
played
God.
that, and I had like the same experience. Like, what the hell am I doing? Like
You're
this is just
sitting
like
there like, what am I doing with my life?
like this is I'm building up so much effort, putting so much time for a Facebook game.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, do you guys remember when that happened? And I feel like this happened to everybody in our generation with like trading cards in elementary school. Like, there was the one that everybody played, and then all of your friends stopped playing it, and you were like, "What?"
I never.
Like, that never
I don't think
happened to
I
you guys?
ever did any of the trading cards.
Really?
Not
You never played
Not
Pokemon?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Not Magica. Or
That's my last name, by the way.
Gathering Magic.
No, there's
Magica is another game.
Is that a? It's not, but it's a card. It's not a trading
it a
card game.
card
But it's a
game,
card. I thought it's the cards.
I don't
You're
know.
thinking
no
of Magic the
Disclaimer.
Gathering.
Magica is a
Magic-
video game,
right?
and Magic the Gathering is a
Magica
card
is the
game.
video game with the little guys, and
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
you can cast different spells
Yeah.
to make different. Yeah,
That's the
Magic
one.
Gathering.
But I remember in elementary school, Pokemon was like, that was what you did.
That
And
was
if
the
you,
thing.
If you
I
didn't have
traded-
Pokemon cards,
I
you were a
traded
loser.
Lego pieces.
Really?
I would bring bags of special Lego pieces I had that I thought were cool, and like other people would have some Lego pieces too, and I'd be like, "Holy shit, you have a blue clear spear! I want that blue clear spear."
And
for
that's when John's
reasons."
parents decided not to homeschool
I just
him
remembered that
anymore either.
kids. I remembered kids gave up
So
on
he could trade the Legos.
kids
on
that would
eBay.
give up on
Sending
Legos.
more
No,
so-
kids that wouldn't want to play
social
with Legos
interacting.
anymore. Like, do you remember that kids just were like, I don't really feel Legos anymore. In like 5th, 6th grade, there were occasionally
Sorta.
kids.
Heck no.
I went to daycare, so any kid that gave up on any game that I still liked, I'd be like, well, I mean, what are you just gonna throw your stuff away? And they were like, oh, I mean, I'll probably just give it to somebody. And they're like, who are you gonna give it to? And like, I would just take.
Here's
like,
some
I took, like, a
popcorn,
duffel
by the
bag.
way. I got you a soda.
Here's my resume.
I took like a duffel bag of Legos from this one kid, and it was so full of like rare, cool pieces that I still have to this day, and I don't play with, but I
I
have
need to
them.
look
like
at
the
all.
weird shapes.
Like or like silver like dagger pieces that you couldn't find other than like special sets. And
I need
was
to
like,
look
"That's
at all
cool."
my Lego sets and see how much money I wasted as a child.
Oh, I wasted.
I have,
lots,
like, a-
hundreds of dollars.
Oh
I
my
think it was
God.
$80 or over $80 Lego set that's just sitting on the shelf upstairs that I built once when I was really young, and it's just that's $80.
I remember always like just hoping
Pieces
for
of
all
plastic.
hope that my mom would buy me the $100 sets, and I was like, Mom, you don't
I
understand.
need to build
This is
life-size
so important.
Death Star replica out of Legos.
Mom, if
please.
I don't have the AT-AT, I'm a loser. And she's just like, no, Bradley, you're not. And then
No, Bradley, with the
years later, I'm
AT-AT,
like,
you're a
wow,
loser.
if I had the AT-AT, I'm a loser.
Wow, looking back, if I had the AT-AT, that would have been so fucking awesome.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
but
you
like,
ruined
there was a
everything.
kid who had one of those tanks that had like the clones in it, and they were huge, and they could fit like
Clone tanks?
80 of the clone like minifigures in them. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I mean, I loved it.
Oh, is it like it's the AT-AT before?
It's the one that had all the wheels and it had like a little like pillar on top, and there was like a guy in like a crow's nest. I don't remember.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in the second Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it's
but
one of the
he got the
clones.
set and he brought it, and it was like a giant car that rolled around,
Yeah.
and it was so much bigger than every other set, and I was like, this is amazing.
I remember.
So, the clone tank from the Clone Wars
Mm-hmm.
that fit clone troopers.
Robert,
Star Wars is lazy.
Now you're getting it.
You could get 2 of the Lego sets, and you'd have one would be the clone. That's the joke.
Ha 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 ha.
I had the Do you remember the troop carriers for stormtroopers? Like the thing
Oh,
that had
yeah,
like
the-
the 3 wings and then it would fold down all the way. I had
The
one of those in
Imperial-
Legos. It's so awesome because you could like hold it up and then like put it on the ground and press this little button, and it would leave the bottom of the ship behind with had the little minifigs in it, and then it would just be like a little mobile base.
I've like not
Legos were
recently,
pretty inventive.
but
They were
one of-
worthless but inventive.
Well, one of the last sets I ever bought was the Trade Federation version of what you're talking about. Like, you remember the Trade Federation, the like
The droids.
Newt Gunray and all them?
Yeah.
There's a transport ship that they had that didn't have wings, but it had the top wing, like those ships you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And the one that I bought, you could land it, like you could put it down, and then it had like legs that would fold down, and then the top part of the ship would detach, and you could fly it away. And then it had like a little like moving like spider tank that had like operable doors that you would turn a knob on the side, and the doors would like move up and out. And I was like, this is the coolest, but it's also completely pointless.
Yeah.
I like how we spent so long talking about Star Wars Legos.
Well, we got off topic of
They're-
card games because you guys never
Card
played
games,
with them, apparently.
Legos.
I play with them, but
What a
like
day.
I think
I don't have anything to say. I played with Pokemon cards. So you get cards
I-
too.
I don't think I knew how to play with Pokemon cards. I think I had my own way of playing with them, but I think you need like stones and like
Yeah. I knew how to play
got
with
time
Yu-Gi-Oh
for that?
cards, but I had a friend, like, my friends and I all looked up to this guy that was like 1 year older than us, and we all thought he was super cool, and like he listened to AC/DC, and we were all like 9, and
Oh,
he
you
was
Jimmy?
like, we were like, oh, he's so cool, and he would be like in charge of everything we did. So he would set up these like Pokemon card games where it was the Elite Four, and he was the
punched
champion,
everybody.
and you could use your deck, but any card you used in your deck, you weren't allowed to use in the next like battle. But the weird thing about that is, in the Pokemon card game, you pretty much always use all of the cards in your deck. So you would finish and you'd have like a yellow energy card and a Charmander, and he'd be like, "All right, go to your next battle," and you'd be like, "What?" And he would do stuff like that. So then everybody was like, we don't want to play Pokemon anymore. Let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was my thing. Like, I started going to tournaments.
Yeah, Brad was like professional Yu-Gi-Oh.
Brad
kind
had
of.
the hair thing.
I did. I had the costume. I wore it in one of our videos. But, like, I really like... I still to this day like it, but the only person I can play it with is Joey. And he's like 12.
My grandma ripped up
So
all
he's
my
not
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
great. What?
Yeah, because I got like a bunch for free
The
from
devil's work.
from this Mexican kid down the street, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if she was like talking to like my aunts or something, but like my aunt ripped up my cousin's Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like ripped up all mine because they had like Beast type and like whatever.
Why?
Dude, that sucked because they were like just cool images, even just to have.
Yeah,
like,
no, but like... Oh...
Yeah, I was so mad.
Do they realize like how much they probably could have sold them for?
Really?
Yeah.
They were worth, like, money?
Worth
They're
anything
actually
back
kind
then,
of
though?
expensive-ish.
Like a pack is like $6 and it's like 11 cards. So if you sold like 200 cards, you probably could have gotten like $50 for them.
bad.
Well, thanks, Brad, for letting me know that information.
For ruining my childhood, making it even worse.
ruining my life.
No,
you
but
know.
like, because I remember kids would. This one kid gave me a bag, just like a plastic gallon bag full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he was like, "I don't want these. You want them?" And I was like, "Yes." And I went through it, and there was a bunch of like half like whatever cards, and then there were Exodia cards in it. And I was so excited because, like, as a kid, you thought of it the way you thought of the TV show. You were like, I'm the only person on the planet who has these. And he had the 3 cards that I didn't have because I had 2 of them that I paid way too much for as a child.
Armor leg.
Paid $30 for 2. Like, each card was $30.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think
And then
that-
he had 3 of them. So I had paid $60 for the head and one of the arms. And he gave me the other 3, and I was so excited. And then I realized
said
they
he
were
paid
fake.
a lot for the
Like,
Exodia.
every other card
He
in the
said
bag
armor
was
leg.
real, and those were fake.
How'd you know they were fake?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards have like 3 telltale things to tell if they're fake. In the corner at the bottom right, the little silver thing, if it's not holographic, it's not real. On the back, if it doesn't
What
say
could you guys
the
do?
brand, it's fake.
What was it called?
Unless it's a Japanese card. Japanese god cards don't have anything on the back, but they are discolored. And there was one of the font. You can tell if the font is different if you
Comic
look at it.
Sans. Comic Sans.
Gotta
No,
hate
it
those
was-
Comic Sans Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Just for some reason,
Yu-Gi boy.
every counterfeit Yu-Gi-Oh card uses the same font, and they're all they all
true.
look fake.
I've noticed that.
But I don't know why. Like, is there only one company that counterfeits Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Yes.
Like, and they're just like, well, this font's close enough.
Well, have you seen those knockoff like I'm gonna say Mexican kids again. I'm Mexican, but they always have like
It's fine. It's
knockoff shirts. I remember like there was kids with like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander, but like they were all like off colored, and their faces look like skewed. Like they were just like something off about them.
I love stuff like that. Like, I love
Yeah.
seeing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have one that is a stainless steel warrior is the name of on the card, and the real card is called like Gear Knight, and I have a copy of it that says stainless steel warrior, and I was like, I guess this one's fake. It makes me laugh to see like counterfeit stuff. Or like Pikachus that are like 3 feet tall, like they just look really deformed on
big.
stuff.
I
and
love
you're like, oh,
this one YouTuber I'm subscribed to had a plushie of a Froakie, which is a new Pokemon, and the face was all messed up, and he posted a picture of it on Facebook with the description of Froakie has seen some shit, man.
he should have made like a parody video, like in the arms of the
God.
trainer, and then just like Froakies get abused on the rag. But no, I mean, stop Pokemon abuse now. It's a serious issue.
Definitely.
There's a PETA video game of Pokemon
Oh my god, I
seen that?
heard about
Yes.
that.
where
I
the
played it.
Pokemon hurt the masters.
So many Pokemon games that are not made by Game Freak, or does Game Freak still make them?
Yes.
Yeah.
So many Pokemon games not made by Game Freak seem amazing to me. Not the PETA one. That's stupid. It's
Like
really
the,
stupid. Where they like beat each other and there's blood and they die, and
What are the things you play?
PETA's crazy.
Well, no, they're attacking the
They're called,
trainers.
like-
What?
The Pokemon are attacking the trainers in that game.
I thought you made the Pokemon, fight
game.
and then they just killed each other. And
What
it was
no,
really
the
brutal.
What
the
does PETA stand
Pokemon
for?
Right, you're talking about
People for the
protection-
ethical treatment
Yeah.
of animals.
There should be like a human one that goes against PETA because they're killing humans in that game.
Where they just beat PETA. Like, what do
Or
you...
just
Oh,
beat
no, like
PETA,
a human
or-
rights group?
Yeah, human rights groups against PETA.
in PETA's Pokemon thing, you play as the Pokemon and you fight the trainers because
Oh.
you're rebelling against them because
Weird.
they force you to
So
do
it's like
stuff.
Pokemon Ranger or whatever. What is
Pokemon
that?
Ranger wasn't even like that at all.
But you played as the Pokemon.
Oh no, Mystery Dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon. It's like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but if you were beating the heck out of some people.
I guess, yeah. There weren't really humans in Mystery Dungeon.
Brad, were you talking about Pokemon hacks?
No, there's hacks, but there's like a game that was fully developed that was not at all involved with Game Freak or Pokemon or Nintendo or anything, and it's called Pokemon like Zero.
You just said it wasn't involved with Pokemon though.
Well, it's
And you said
it's
Pokemon
based
right
off. It's
after.
like the guy
Right,
that
I am confused.
no, it's like Adi Shankar just made Power/Rangers. That's not affiliated with Power Rangers, but it's a Power Rangers movie. So
Is it Mega Man Zero meets Pokemon?
no, it's you play as Professor Oak or as a female professor who is nameless because there aren't any in the game, I assume.
Juniper.
Oh yeah, Oak and Juniper. No, I haven't played Pokemon since Pearl, so I have no idea.
Juniper was Black and White, which is the generation after Pearl.
So there you go. So you play as either Oak or Juniper as a child, and you're going through this world where there are every Pokemon, and it's I think when they made it, they just made like a map that had nothing to do with the worlds, but they wanted to do all of them combined. And you would go around the world and catch Pokemon in like they're not called Pokeballs in the game; they're called like something spheres or something.
Pocket
But you would catch them,
balls.
and then you would name them and make like Pokedex descriptions for them and study them and like take them to other scientists. Like the whole point of it was that you were the professors, like discovering Pokemon. Like that you went out
That's
into the
not
world.
canon.
It's not canon at all. It's not made by Game Freak. It has nothing to do with Nintendo. But it seems like a really cool concept. Well,
What?
except for the fact that you just got to know that like every Pikachu is going to
Brad,
be
what's
named like
Nintendo?
Dumb Butt.
Brad, what's Nintendo?
It is a company that started in like the late 17th century, and they made playing cards,
Hanafuda cards.
Hanafuda cards. But it's a Japanese like playing card game.
I think
And
it was Hanafuda. Don't.
Nintendo.
They continued to make cards, and then as time went on, I think they started making board games.
They were just a games and toy company from
Yeah.
the start, and then when video games started, they started
Allegedly.
Was it
doing
the
that.
1700s or 1800s?
I think it was the 1800s.
Somewhere like early to mid 1800s. Cards. Then they started making like toys and board games, and then when electronics came in, they were like, "Yeah!" and they just.
I
went
thought
crazy.
you were BSing, but the more you're talking,
No,
it
no, I
sounds
didn't
like you're telling the
actually-
truth.
No,
I-
it's
It's
real.
17th century. I'm like,
I didn't actually care about Nintendo. I was just saying, what's
Oh.
Nintendo? And then you try and make yourself look smart. But
I'm not
actually,
sure. I thought you actually
no,
wanted to know.
Nintendo.
But
we
Brad
were all
knows his
wrong.
stuff.
We were all wrong. Nintendo started as a brothel house in Kyoto,
Cuba.
Kyoto, China. Oh, you guys had a thing, and then never mind. My story's
Put an
over.
explosion there and have me get hurt by it. All right.
Well, react like you're hurt.
Timestamp.
I said ow.
Oh, okay, good.
What's the timestamp?
It's
2015.
2220.
But yeah, no, that was Nintendo.
200 years.
Speaking of Sebastian, I wanted to talk about how his game
Little
got
Sebastian?
greenlit on Steam.
Sorry, what?
Sebastian?
How did you do that?
Who's talking about
How did I
Sebastian?
do
We're
that?
talking about video games. Sebastian makes
I
video
said
games.
speaking of
Who's
Sebastian,
Sebastian?
I was gonna make a segue. a
the
while
flounder
ago.
from the
Oh,
Little,
From Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid?
No, we know
Why
a guy
was
named-
Sebastian the flounder?
No, we know a guy
Sebastian was
from
the crab.
high school named Sebastian.
We knew a guy from high school named Sebastian.
We still know him.
We knew a guy from high school named. Okay.
Seabass.
We knew a guy.
Yeah, he goes by
that's
Seabass.
his
Did you
alias.
know that, or
You
were
call
you
him
just?
Seabass? You talk to him like this.
That is. He
No,
does
there's-
go by that.
Well, there's a
sorta.
movie. It's like, kick his ass, Seabass.
I have no idea what movie that is.
I don't know
don't
why
know.
movies would do anything like
I
that.
But
don't
he
know.
does go by Seabass, and his
Yeah,
girlfriend
His girlfriend's name I might.
Giuseppe goes by
I
Giselle.
think it's
Her
her
name's
name is
Giuseppe?
Giselle.
Oh, is it? Oh, and she goes by Gazelle.
So it's Seabass and
Oh,
Gazelle.
I
that's not
apologize,
cool at all.
Sebastian. I just didn't know how to pronounce her name. I didn't know what it was.
I
knew it
might.
was-
I might
cool.
even be
It's
pronouncing it
local.
wrong. I don't think you've actually said her name to me.
But her.
Her.
So they make video games.
Yes, and their game
a
got
power
released
couple.
officially
A
on
Nintendo
Steam.
power couple.
Their game got officially released on Steam earlier today, which is yesterday. For you,
What's the name of his game now?
Yesterday.
his game is called Project Explorer. It's available for $7, but because it just released, it's available for $5.24 right now. It is a top-down survival game.
It's like what, like Minecraft meets other, like Minecraft meets Don't Starve meets.
See, did you ever see the game Project Zombie?
Interesting.
Yes, I've seen Project Zomboid, and it kind of.
Kind of reminds me of that.
If you like Don't Starve, if you like Minecraft, if you like games that are just all around good,
If
love
you
Not
like
Starving.
games,
you'll probably like it because it's one of them.
If you like Air,
It has it.
Air Bud.
It doesn't have that, but you know,
I do like Airbud.
you'll probably like it if you like Airbud. Probably.
if you like chairs,
It's
But-
If you like
possible.
Santa
No, CJ,
Paws,
you're the only
too.
one of us who's played it though, because you played it before it was released and you've played it now.
Yes, I
CJ,
played it
review,
before and after
IGN,
pause.
out of 10.
The Airbud edition.
I'm not IGN. Out of 10. IGN, quote, what's an indie game?
Do you craft stuff though, right? Like you can build a house.
Yes, you can build a house, yes.
Already sold for me. I'm gonna buy it.
Can't do that in Minecraft.
No, I really
right?
am gonna
Can't
buy
do
it.
that
though.
in
Like,
real
I
life.
want to know what it's like.
Okay, well, I mean,
Can't do
like,
that.
Oh, you already bought it.
I didn't buy it.
How are you playing
He
it?
gave it to me for free.
Well,
That means it's
you
on
do
your
develop
list.
games with him, so
Well, and I played it in alpha before, or I guess it's technically alpha right now still because it's early access. It is not
That
done. There
means
might be
it's
some
on,
glitches.
it's on your Steam list.
Yes, he gave me a free Steam key, and I've played its release, and I've also
So then
played it
Brad
before it
also
released.
owns it.
John, can you
Yes,
put
Brad
up
can play it because I
a
have
picture
it.
of Gabe Newell right now?
Why?
At 25:33.
No, give me a reason to.
just give him a reason. Because we're talking about Steam, Joe.
Steam. And Gabe
Just
Newell's
have it,
face
like-
just floating across
No,
my
just
hand.
have it like
Have Gabe Newell's face
With
on
a
my
twinkle
hand.
in his eye.
Don't actually. I'm not. Don't do that.
yeah.
Man.
But yeah,
I would never.
Sebastian just made that game. Everybody should check it
Wait,
out. What
wait,
is it
no,
called again,
no.
CJ?
No.
Half-Life.
Have his
3.
have his face on my hand when it was first started that, and have me start doing that, and have the face float away slowly with the text "fuck this."
What is his game called again?
$26. Wow, 26. The game is called Project Explore. It's available on Steam right now. Link in
Project
description, maybe.
Explore.
For $5.25.
For $5.24 right now, and if you wait a week, it'll be $7. And I think he plans on increasing the price as it develops more because it is early access.
Like Minecraft, but not as like ridiculously quickly.
But not as
Probably.
much Minecraft.
Minecraft was like, hey, it's free. Also now it's like $5, $25. Give me all your money.
It's $26 right now.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was like 15 or 20, but it just keeps going up. Sad. You hear they're making a Minecraft 2?
Yes,
You mean
Doesn't make
Microsoft?
sense.
Microsoft.
I'm opposed to this.
Minecraft 1 isn't done yet.
But why is Microsoft was like, we're gonna make a Minecraft 2, and I was like, no, you don't. Okay, you bought the game. Did you understand that it just updates? Like, there's no
But Brad,
it doesn't have a story. It hasn't. They put an ending in. A company bought it, and now they're like, let's make a sequel.
there's no difference between Minecraft and Farmville.
There's
Can
a
I-
super huge difference.
Can I explain a few things about that? Oh, I have so much to say, but so little time. There's 3 minutes left. Oh my gosh.
Go for it.
Firstly, if they keep updating Minecraft at this point in time, virtually no one's gonna buy Minecraft. If you wanted to get Minecraft, you already have it, and if they keep updating it,
I don't think that's
nothing,
true.
I don't think
that's true.
I don't think anyone will now be convinced to buy Minecraft
All right, wait,
if they
hold
weren't
on.
in the past.
List of hands.
Kids.
List of hands.
List of hands.
Okay.
I see
You-
no hands.
I see one.
That's not true though.
I see
People
one.
buy it on
Nope,
different
they're dead.
systems too. Like if you want it on Xbox, it doesn't matter if you have it on PC.
I know that, and I
If
think
you want it
there's
on
a
your
lot of
iPhone,
Why
problems
would
it
with
anyone
doesn't
that.
matter
get
if you have
any
it
of the
on
console versions?
I'm saying that right.
Rooster
Why?
Teeth plays it on the Xbox.
I know, but that's because they don't like. They're not PC.
Yes, they are.
No, Ryan is PC. But like, why?
I'm just saying not very
would
many
anyone buy
people
it?
will.
People that don't have gaming PCs
Outdated
or don't
versions.
play on their PC
Do
ever.
you need a gaming PC for Minecraft?
The way I play it, yes.
All I'm
HD
saying.
all
Textures, shadows,
64-bit
shadows,
textures,
water,
dynamic light.
dynamic ground.
All I am saying is that very little people will. Whereas if they make a Minecraft 2,
Wow.
yeah.
Peter
Did you
Dinklage
say
is
little
not
people?
guaranteed to buy Minecraft.
I bet you he will. Calling it now.
Calling Peter
A
Dinklage.
very few amount of people.
I'm calling
Hello,
Peter
Peter?
Dinklage now.
He bought it. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just saying very
Peter?
few
Wrong
people
number.
will buy it now, even if they keep updating it. But if they make a Minecraft 2, there's gonna be a fuck ton of people who just buy it because
But
they
that
buy
doesn't
all the
make
games.
sense.
It's like why people buy Sonic games.
It can't be-
Sonic games suck,
But
and
it-
yet they sell.
you-
It's Sonic.
But listen, you can make Minecraft. You can make Sonic different
Boom.
game to game. The gameplay is the same. The setting's different. The story's different. There's like little things change. What could you really change in Minecraft 2? Like
That's
put
what I'm
guns in
saying.
it and
Round
stuff? Like,
corners.
That's what I'm. They're
Like a modern
They're only
cityscape?
releasing it so that they can get money.
Roundness.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, I want to know what they're gonna change about it.
Smaller pixels.
I'm calling it now. Nothing.
You
They'll,
know,
they'll
they
probably
have
fix
to
the
change
graphics so that it's
something.
not all like pixel.
Minecraft 2 is going to start out in
All spheres.
basic pre-alpha with nothing from Minecraft in it, and they're just gonna be like, "We're going to start over again. We're just going to update this."
No,
you
it's
know?
just gonna be Infiniminer, but they're gonna like use paint to erase the title of Infiniminer and just change it to Minecraft 2.
It's the same game, but instead of being like a blocky character, everyone is like a legitimate looking like
no, it's,
figure.
It's Red Faction.
No, Infiniminer
Remember
is
Red
just
Faction?
Minecraft before Minecraft
Dig
came
with
out. They were
guns.
like, "What's this game? What if we reskin it and make it our own?"
What if I reskin it? Said Notch.
The digger
I,
one?
Not we.
And then he did it.
The Mine Digger?
No, Mojang. Like the whole company
That
did
is
it. Or
how you
Mahjong.
become a
I'm
billionaire.
sorry. I've gotten drawn into this whole thing. The game with the tiles is called Mahjong, right?
Yes.
Why do
don't
people
know.
refer to and even the people at the company refer to it as Mojang?
They're fucking
They're
Swedish.
Swedish.
I get that, but people in America are calling it Mojang, and like,
Because they
I've
but
everyone
never
if
known
it's
copies
that.
named
Europe.
after something,
All Americans do.
I don't know. If I named my company Panther, but I had an accent and I was like, yeah, I work at
Panther.
Panther, Would everyone start saying Panther? Or would
Yes.
you... That's weird to me.
If
It's weird to me that people call it Linux.
you
All
have-
right, thank you guys for what? What do you want
It's
to
called
do?
Let's talk about Pogs.
What do you
for a
think? It's
second.
Linux?
That's what the developer calls it.
Oh,
Nah.
I've never heard the developer call it.
Well,
It's like the GIF thing.
I've never
to me,
heard
it's
of the
always going to be
developer at
Linux
all.
and it's always going to be GIF.
I've always referred to
GIF,
it as
dude.
GIF.
No, you've
I
not
am the-
always referred
Yes,
to
I
it.
I've
have.
always
my
called it
whole
GIF.
life. I've never not said that.
GIF.
CJ, don't you mean animated GIF? Just keep things clear.
I mean, sometimes I guess I would refer to it as that. I've always said GIF. I've never gotten into this argument because I've
don't know.
always called
So
it
heard you guys
GIF.
got an animator.
Which is weird because I do call it
not
JPEG
sure.
and PNG. I guess I don't
Can
call
we
it
change it
pings.
to Giphies though? The GFYs. Those are so much better.
It's gonna remind me of the peanut butter.
For later.
Jiffies, yeah.
Speaking of which, we do have an
All right.
animator. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe we have an animator.
You'll see soon, hopefully,
Hold on,
possibly.
segue,
Wake
like-
up.
Hold on, 20 minutes ago I was gonna segue. Oh, it's over.
What were you? No, go ahead.
No,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
over.
Okay. All right. I've been
Brad, I
Brad.
ended it.
We gotta say our name.
No, I
did you
ended
end
it.
Well,
Bye, everybody. See you later. Okay, bye.
Brad.
No, Brad, I ended it. You don't. Okay, bye, everybody.
In the
Brad.
end, it does not even matter.
We're gonna do a wave, but it ends before Brad.
Okay, ready? No, it ended.